Today we are actually going to be talking about ways that could help you prospect, with your prospecting online, no matter, what business you are. Are speaking about ways to help you guys prospect on Facebook to grow your business. And a lot of times when we are growing your businesses, a lot of the different things are, possibly the same when it comes to growing a business on social media. So the first thing I kind of want to share with you guys, if you're already prospecting on Facebook and possibly not getting the results that you want, there could be a few reasons. Number one is that your audience, you don't have the audience that you're possibly looking for. And then number two is you're not providing any type of engagement. You're not providing content that people really care about. So that, could be possibly a reason why when it comes to your information that you're providing online, you're not getting any type of engagement. And so what I'm going to share with you guys is ways to actually have prospects, sending you friends requests or, messaging you, and the thing that we are talking about is this thing called attraction marketing. A lot of my videos that I have been doing have been focused on attraction marketing. And with attraction marketing, it's just pretty much providing the ability to attract people to be interested in what you have to offer. And people pretty much be interested in you and not your products or anything like that, but they're pretty much interested in what you have. And when it comes to attraction marketing, you're building your own brand, which honestly is what you're doing. People who want to connect with you for who you are. It's super important when you are building a business, share about you. People want to know who you are, and this is going to help you, provide very strong and qualified leads. That way, people are actually interested in your products, your services, and your opportunity. And the truth is, you can actually start doing this now. And hey, Blake, I hope you're having a great Monday. I see that you just commented it there. And so pretty much what you're going to be doing is getting prospects online coming to you is easier than what you think it is. I am going to share with you guys this thing called attraction marketing. And I've been super focused on really, diving in, becoming a professional on marketing myself online. Because honestly, I kind of got sick and tired of chasing people, providing people that weren't really interested in what I had to do, and honestly just wasting my time. My time is very valuable, so I see that I can do that with attraction marketing. And people do business, when it comes to attraction marketing, all you're really doing is attracting people to you, and people do business with people they like and trust. So with this, you are going to build trust, and you're going to get people to like you, which is awesome. So here are 5 steps that you could use today to grow your business on Facebook. So number 1 is share who you are. A lot of times we've been taught when it comes to sitting down with prospects, we need to talk about ourselves, which is true when it comes to actually sitting down and closing somebody. But what it does not, the difference is with social media, people are actually very concerned. What do we go on social media for? We go on Facebook to figure out what other people are up to. So because of this actually provides you the opportunity to talk about yourself, which is pretty amazing. So as I said, people want to know about you when it comes to social media. With your prospects or with people that are possibly following you, there's some things that you could possibly share to them. Number 1 is to share your vision. Share about where is it that you're going. Number 2, what message do you want your audience to hear? And number 3 is what skills do you want or do you have now, and what skills are you working towards? Like with me personally, I'm truly diving in and becoming serious when it comes to attraction marketing, because I really believe that is where it's at. And the next thing is what motivates you. Share that with people. People, people want to know, what is your story? Why did you get started? What are you fighting for? Like, people want to know that. What turns for excitement? What excites you? So that's something that you could possibly share on Facebook. And then also, what is it that you could possibly talk endlessly about and not get tired about? Like with me, I get very excited about talking about my business, talk about where we're going, my dreams, my goals. And honestly, that's what I want to talk about. And I like talking to other people that have big dreams as well, which is awesome. And the truth is, we are going to attract people like ourselves. So that, be you, be who you are, boo-boo. That's always, I like that term. So, as I said, everything that I just mentioned is your brand, which is pretty amazing. You could actually build a brand just being who you are, being real, hearing about the struggles you're personally going through, hearing about the solutions of those struggles that you went through, and how did you get through those, which is pretty amazing. Your brand shouldn't just be your business. It's not just about how many people you recruited or how many sales have you gotten, how much money you made. That's just a small portion of who you are and who your brand is. So share more than just business. Super important. And business is just a piece of the puzzle. It's just, we shouldn't just be talking about business. We should be talking, sharing our lifestyle. People come to social media to, see what everyone else is up to. So it's very important that we're actually sharing our lifestyle and not just talking about business. So step number 2 is to know your audience. Who is it that you're trying to target? Who is it that you're trying to communicate? And as I said, a lot of times, if you know who you are, you already know who your audience is. And this honestly can be easier than you think, which means, because a lot of times we already know who our audience is, us. We already know our prospects' struggles because it's the struggles that we had in the past. It's like it's crazy. So what you want to do is, when it comes to your audience, you kind of want to think, make a list of, struggles that they could possibly have around, business related, product related, life related. I got a toddler. There might be some other moms or, other people, dads who also has a toddler and who possibly has the same struggles that I have. All the struggles that you could think of. So the easiest way to doc is to actually provide, your struggles, or actually do this, is to document them. And then, a lot of times people talk about having a journal or, whatever it helps you to kind of and that way you can kind of share with people the struggle and how is it that you're going to get through it, or after the struggle, how did you get past it? And you can share all of this on Facebook. And this way, honestly, people want to see who you are and be real. And then when you are speaking to your prospects, and if you're sharing pain points, they're going to be like, oh, me too. And then that way, I don't know if you've ever been to a speech or anything like that, and the person who's talking, you felt like they were speaking to you. That's something that we have to learn as entrepreneurs, is how to speak to others when it comes to their pains and points. And then also make sure that once you actually, talk about those pains, what is the solution to those pains when it comes to your audience? It's super important. You never just want to leave people in a negative emotion. So step number 3 is to find and follow your tribe. So this is, possibly, as I said, your audience. And there's a few ways that we can actually do this. And how we're going to do this is actually kind of like a shoulder tap. And I'll share with you guys real quick and kind of how to, and this is what you're going to do. You're not going to send a friend request or anything like that of people that you want to follow. Let me show you guys. And what you guys want to do is possibly find people, find groups, Facebook groups that possibly have the people that you want to be, that's you want to follow. So let me just kind of share with you guys real quick. All right, so you guys can see my screen. And then what we're going to do, actually, I'm gonna go back over here. And then what you guys actually can do, if you're looking for, and a lot of times, when it comes to Facebook groups, they don't want you to go ahead and add people. But if you go in here and let's just say mom entrepreneurs, and what I can do is actually, this is not. All right, so this is a group full of moms, successful entrepreneurs. And I don't really see a lot of engagement in here, but usually what you can do, let me see. And see if any of these people have a follow button. And then when I say tap, all that means is all I'm really doing is following somebody. So I don't see anybody that has the follow button. And then all this is really doing is providing you the opportunity to follow someone that you could possibly want to, build around. And that way that they provides them the opportunity to actually want to, they could possibly provide you the opportunity if they're interested with your profile. It could possibly provide you the opportunity of them sending you a friend's request, which is pretty awesome. Okay, and then so that's one way that you can do it. And then another way is to, I've also came in here. Let me go back. Okay. So that's a way you can do it, is to just, go into groups that have a lot of productive. And what else you can actually do is come in here and see if there's like posts of people that possibly have a good amount of engagement in. You can, let's see, look at this one. These are people that possibly have the same type of interest. And so what you could do is kind of see where, Grace is from United Kingdom. And if I press follow, all I'm really doing is tapping her on the shoulder. And if she's interested, she's going to follow me. And so that's a way that you could possibly do when it comes to actually building a following, is just following people. And if they're interested in you, they'll follow you back. So that's one way. Another way is, see if there's people that possibly like people's posts, like what I just did. I seen an ad that could possibly be people that I want to follow, other entrepreneurs. And as I said, if they are interested, they will check you out and then possibly send you a friend's request and actually message you. Step number 4 is to make sure you actually are following. Now that you're doing this, you're going to get all types of engagement. You're going to get Tina. I got a friend request. Wait, shoot. So if you go look at all my friends requests that I have, these are people possibly that have followed me in the past. So they could be people that I would actually want to, either build a business with or, actually build a relationship with, which is pretty awesome. So that is something that you need to do. And I know I have a lot of friends requests, and I actually just went through this and I need to do it again. So that's one thing you could do. And the next one is to follow up with people, making sure that you are following up. Then I also real quick kind of wanted to share with you guys ways to make sure, as you are setting up as you're having people follow you, they could possibly see on kind of how to create a profile that could provide people to actually want to either send you a request, to make you look more attractive. So let me actually pull up my profile real quick so I can kind of just share with you guys how you can do this. Okay, so we are going to go over here and we're just going to go to my profile real quick. The first thing we want to do when it comes to making sure our profile looks attractive is we want to have a picture of us. Super important, a picture of you possibly smiling. Another thing that we want to do is to make sure that we have a cover photo that is, either shows your family, it shows, kind of a lifestyle picture. This cover photo right here, you don't want anything that says any type of company or anything like that. Anything that looks spammy, you don't want any of that. which is super important, which is going to provide people to actually want to, build that relationship with you. And that's all we're trying to do right now, is actually build relationships with people to actually build that online brand. So the second one is to make sure you fill in your bio. And you can do many things with this. And also you want to make sure this doesn't have any type of company names or anything like that. And then when it comes to your intro, make sure you clean it up. You can put all of your other different social medias profiles on there, which could possibly help you. And then also when it comes to your timeline, make sure you don't have anything that's possibly spammy, anything that could possibly make people not want to follow you. Super important. And this is another cool thing that you can do, is edit your hobbies. This just shows people kind of who you are and what is it that you like. Another thing that's pretty important is these photos right here. These are your, your featured photos. And these actually, you can actually choose. And a lot of times they pop up. And these photos are just pictures that you don't really have an opportunity to choose. But you do want to, if there's a picture on there that does not highlight you as the best, you do want to either delete it or because these are the pictures that you don't really have control over. I just wanted to share that with you guys real quick, and I hope you guys got some type of value from what I've shared with you. And you guys have an amazing day, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you.